The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
The Domino's post-game report. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head coach Chuck Benson. Each of the past two games that Carson-Newman has won, Chuck, you've complained.
Yes.
Probably erroneously so, since you won a game, that you didn't have theme music.
Yes.
When you walk out. So
yes.
Today, a little I Am a Real American, the Hulk Hogan theme.
Well, you know, we've gotten sort of accustomed the last couple of years to having a really nice, warm atmosphere after home wins, and it just sort of seemed like we were I don't know, maybe just not quite as warm as it had been. And I'd said they may be few and far between, who knows? And so we wanted to make sure we still kept the love alive, and you know, thank you. That's all I'm saying is thank you.
Keep the love alive today, though. A flawless first half. Race out to a 35-point lead at times off of a 35-4 run. What did you do to get so hot, especially over the final 7 minutes of the frame?
I think there was two things that happened. One, obviously, we were making shots and getting good looks. But probably more than that, I think they seemed, for whatever reason, unmotivated, disinterested, unresponsive even. Yeah. And, you know, that's something that we can't control, but we were able to capitalize on their lack of enthusiasm. And on the flip of that, Gav, I mean, my greatest concern going into half was like, you never want to go into half like that. Mm-hmm. You never want to go in up that big, because now does your team have the poise to handle the prosperity? I mean, we're so young, and you know, we have no poise regarding anything. So prosperity, you know, I was really worried about that, and you could see it that it was really a tale of two halves rush yet again.
Tennessee Wesleyan does make a run. They get the deficit down to 16 at times, largely through the three-point shot, but still you managed to hold their big hoss in check. Devontae Jenkins came in averaging a double-double, only 6 points, 2 rebounds for him today. What did you do to keep him pretty much off the stat sheet entirely? Well,
we made a big deal about the rebounding. And I thought our guys as a team did a great job. I think it's probably our best performance to date on the boards. And so, you know, credit goes to our players for that. But then, you know, I thought that kid Jenkins, you know, he's a threat. He's capable. And yet I think he sort of took himself out of the game mentally. You could tell he got really emotional, was really lost his focus, lost his poise. And when guys do that, man, you really take away from your own ability to perform at the highest level. And I thought probably more than anything he hurt himself with his just lack of focus and control.
First time in 3 years since February of 2011 where you have 6 players finish in double figures scoring. How'd you attain that level of balance?
Opportunities. Guys capitalized on opportunities. Like I said, we got a lot of shots. And Scav, you and I've talked so many times about styles make fights, and you know, we've seen with our team this year when people want to try to force the tempo and stretch the defense, we're more comfortable with that right now. Like most kids, it's really when teams dig in the half court and make you have to earn it, it becomes more problematic. So we felt like going in this game that with their style and the way they try to play, we felt if they tried to speed us up, that would actually play to our benefit, which it turned out it did.
Mason Bates resets his career high, 14 points, and a nice little stat sheet for him. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. What did your freshman guard do?
You know, Mason's like so many of these guys. Every time we get a chance to play, he's got a chance to improve, and he played with a lot of confidence today. He's learning to be more complete. You know, most of these guys, most kids, when they come out of high school, they evaluate their performance on one thing only. Did I score? Did I not? We're trying to get these guys to look at the game in its entirety. You know, did you create offense for others? Did you execute? Did you get stops? Did you rebound it? Did you protect the ball and limit turnovers? Did you take opportunities away from the opponent? And I think he's a smart guy. He's a hungry guy. And he's trying to respond to our challenges, and today it sort of came together nicely for him.
Back-to-back wins for the first time this season. How do you build on this heading to a tough place to play Wednesday night at Johnson C. Smith?
Well, you know, we asked our guys. We've had back-to-back losses multiple times this year, but we said, what would it be like for you guys to taste back-to-back wins? Former teams have done that, but now I want this particular team, the 14-15 version, to get a feel for that. And so there was some extra motivation because they felt like homestand, last home game before the Christmas break. and they really wanted to sort of see how that would feel. And so I think our guys really did a pretty good job focusing on the things they could control and focusing on the performance rather than the outcome. And so, yeah, I mean, it's nice to get that feeling. But then we turn right around and go to Johnson C. Smith, which has arguably one of the toughest home court advantages right downtown Charlotte. It'll be a tough battle, and one we'll have to really spend some quality time the next couple of days trying to prepare for.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Kev.
That is Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson.